What's up, everybody? We are hanging out at Lollapalooza. We are here with the Happy Fits, and we just so happen to have these Jenga blocks in front of us. These were not planted, I swear. So we're going to do an interview with the band, but every time they answer, whoever's got to answer's got to take a block out, I think, for sure.
Cool.
Yes.
So,
I like this.
First off,
And if they lose, they're out of the band.
I've got a really good shot at it. Doesn't matter. I might be in the Happy Fits by the time this is
It's
done.
possible. It's possible.
I can play some drums for you guys if you need, so whoever. No. You guys played today. You braved the elements a little bit early in the rain. How did your set go? How do you guys feel about your set?
I thought the set. Oh, you're pointing at me now, so I can go first.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
strategy to the interview. I like
Yes.
this.
So the set was amazing. I've said it a lot of times today. It's a dream come true for any musician to play this festival, and we know we worked really hard the past few weeks to get the set that we wanted to perform, and the standard that we wanted to hit. And I think we did more than that. And
Sure.
The crowd was amazing. The experience has been amazing. We're just so happy. It was awesome.
There you go. And a block with it. Yes.
Bottom boy,
Down
all
the
right.
middle.
If I can get it out.
Here, you need a
Uh-oh.
hand.
Hold on.
Angle.
But
wait.
you guys have been doing a lot. You've been touring a lot too, and you also just put out a live record on top of this from the Troubadour.
Yes.
Why was it important for you guys to put out a live record, especially a year on from your third release? Why capture that live experience and put that out there?
Let's see. That I mean, for us, it's funny to say this. That was like the last show that we did, or that was part of the last tour that we did before we started upping up our production. So it's kind of like an ode to our DIY days. Like there's no backing tracks, there's no click in our ears or anything like that.
It was the end of that Happy Fits era.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
was like, and Troubadour is a legendary venue.
Yeah.
It's the
So,
coolest room.
yeah, it was like really. We also decided that we were going to play every song that we had released at the time. So that was 29 songs.
Yeah.
And doing that was almost like a marathon. I've never done a marathon, but it kind of felt like it. But it was an incredible experience.
It was right before we released our first album with the label.
Yeah.
The label too.
So that helps on top of it too,
Yeah.
to really capture all of that. I don't know who takes a block on that.
Go ahead, Kevin.
One thing I noticed about you guys
You
though
can do it
too, yeah. One thing I noticed about you guys too is you said 29 songs on the record from 3 different records.
Yeah.
You guys don't make short albums in the sense of like more people. I've talked to people this week that just make they just put out singles. They just keep pumping those out. And is it important for you guys to kind of load up as much as you can into an album and put out a longer piece of work, as opposed to just hoping for a single that hits?
Yeah, I guess, what was important for us is we always wanted to be a band. And I guess the traditional way to be a band is to release albums. Yeah, there's ways to do it, like Chainsmokers, you release a single and then you have the full album, but there's something exciting about just releasing a few singles and then it's like, oh my gosh, there's a big chunk of songs I haven't heard that we're excited for them to hear.
Yeah.
So I think that was part of not only us, but our management as well. It's just we thought it was really important to have these these eras. And it's like you go on the tour, on the full album, you do all this. So it always had just been, we got into this method of, we did an EP in the beginning because it was just for our friends. And it was just a thing that we wanted to do for ourselves. And then it became much bigger than that. And so when it became much bigger, we were like, okay, now we have fans that listen to us. We want to bring them something that's really impactful and important. And it's a big piece of work. So we ended up, deciding, I think we're going to go with the full album and on the first one concentrate, our first full-length album. And from there, we're like, now we have to just do albums.
Yeah.
And so, we really want to take our time and make sure these pieces of work are cohesive and have their own little personality separate from the other ones. And it just kind of naturally happened.
Does that make for a tough live experience, to craft a set list as to what you want to play? Do you have so much music then?
Not really. It's always just been let's play the most hype songs to see live.
Sure.
Let's just do the ones that are going to have the most energy. And, we'll have one or two lulls in the set just to catch our breath. But I think for the most part, it's always been about how many calories can we burn.
Calvin's obsessed with these calories
Yeah.
now.
Burning calories all day.
He got this Apple Watch, and I was like, oh my gosh, I burned 8,000 calories this week.
Do you keep track on stage of how many calories you're burning?
Yeah.
Oh man, that show was a 800 calorie day or whatever.
Literally.
Today was
What?
800 calories. Shuba's our after show. That was probably the highest, 1300.
13?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I see you're also sweating it off in the room too.
Really small.
Oh yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
So, what is on the books for the immediate future for you guys? And anything that you're really looking forward to that you got coming up?
Yeah, we got a fall tour coming up in September. It's gonna be our first tour on a bus, so we're
Okay.
gonna be well rested, supposedly. Yeah, that's gonna be a really fun tour. We're hitting a lot of the smaller cities that we don't usually hit. It's gonna be our first time playing in Maine, our first time playing in Rhode Island,
Nice.
first time playing in like Ventura, California. A lot of the smaller coastal cities.
I would say coast to coast on, in a bus,
Yeah.
living on top of each other for a little bit. So that'll be very cool.
Yes.
If people want to find you guys and follow you guys, where's the best place to go ahead and do all of that?
Everything is the Happy Fits at the Happy Fits. So yeah, we're on YouTube, we're on Spotify, we're on Apple Music, Amazon Music, YouTube, Instagram. I said YouTube twice. But yeah,
important.
we're on all the social media.
Okay, perfect.
The YouTube community is booming.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
for sure.
We also have a Discord that our fans have made and really taken like they've really made it into something really special.
I'm like the third generation of Discord.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, because they've been.
Yeah.
That's
The
awesome.
memes are so deep fried in this one. Really hard to tell.
I like that a lot. We are based out of Milwaukee. You guys, of course, know Andy from
yeah.
Mags and from Paper Holland as well for our Milwaukee viewers. Tell us one thing about Andy that we all don't know.
And
He's the nicest guy in the world. But
is
tell
the
us about
nicest guy in the world. Andy and I recently brokered a deal with the Gaslight Anthem to buy their in-ear rig, and we just delivered it to Mags this week.
it. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
I would not have known that.
Yeah.
He
at all.
also doesn't like the Cubs, I think.
He doesn't like the Cubs.
Interesting.
He was very passionate about that in a recent text we had.
Okay. Look, he's from Milwaukee, and I understand it.
Hey, what are you up to tonight? By the way, I can't stand it.
Yeah.
Pretty
That's how it went.
Exactly. Well, thank you guys so much for doing this. Keep it locked to breakingandentering.net as well as all of our social media for even more coverage of Lollapalooza and the Happy Fits. Thank you guys so much.
for having
Yeah,
us.
thank you for having us.
I'm like, how
And nobody tipped it over.
Yeah, right?
did it.
Now we gotta
No one's out
actually
of the
play. Now we
band.
gotta play.
I'm taking this one.
Oh,
Oh! Why
Oh,
would you do
yeah,
that?
yeah, good.
Come on.
now somebody's got to do it. Oh no.
Oh Lord.
Whoa, you guys are so
Okay, I'll do
fast.
it. Ready? Ready?
Yeah, like speed
Calvin,
Jenga
go.
is the thing.
Oh, you're gonna.
It's not my turn. It is my turn.
Someone is
Absolutely.
Yeah, someone's got to do it. No way. Yeah. All right, there we go. Stay tuned for more from
Bye.
Lollapalooza.